Whitebeard being stated to be the strongest pirate.
Okay, wait, before we continue, hold on. Let me ban whoever that is. Ain't no
That's
I'm stop
Will.
trolling, bro.
Nigga, that's not me. I'm playing League of Legends, bro.
That's Will.
Yeah,
Who is that? Oh, you said I will. Chill. Anyways, yeah, you said my aware of what?
Whitebeard being stated to be the strongest pirate.
Okay, wait. Why do you think that applies to his current old state? Okay, before you answer that question, whoever has that background noise, bro, please mute your mic. We're not trying to hear you going to fucking marathon.
Let me skip the scan.
Damn, is Careless in this bitch? I can grant that the statement exists. Yes, he was stated to be the strongest pirate. However, why does that transfer to his olden status?
Okay, so why does this like transfer to when he's old? Well, it's stated that old people don't
just ask that. Yeah, I understand that statement exists. What's the argument for that statement true though?
I mean, it's stated like
blatantly. Someone, yeah, I understand the state doesn't make the argument true. But just to be clear, if someone were to respond to you by saying, stop cutting me off. If someone were to respond to you by saying, please don't cut me off, I'm going to let you speak after I was not done speaking. But if someone were to respond to your shitty ass statement by saying, well, there's a statement about Garp weakening. Yeah, anyways, that's fine. I don't think I'm done talking though. If there was a response to your comment,
I would never let no man.
I don't think I was done. Okay, anyways, but to finish what I was saying though, if someone were to respond to your shitty ass statement by making a comment on Garp's notice to his arm weakening after throwing, what would your response to that be?
Oh wait, so Garp's saying that like he got weaker from throwing it? Well, here's the thing. Obviously, an author's statement is going to hold more authoritative value than Garp. And the
wait, that is an author statement though.
Wait, you said why can author statement?
No, that's not what I asked. But depending on what statement you're talking about, if you're talking about the data book statement or the statement that he made on the fanfic part of the section where his manga is, then he comments on what he would like for One Piece. That doesn't mean that he actually applied it to the One Piece fiction. I don't know if that's the statement. I don't know if that's the statement you're talking about. Wait. Just send your statement. Just send the statement.
Wait,
you might be talking about different statements.
Can I reply to what you said first, though?
Yeah, sure. I give you permission. Go ahead.
Okay, wait. So, we know that Oda can do like whatever he wants in his story. So, if it's something that he would like to do, it's something he would most likely do. So, I don't think that it's.
I disagree with that. Wait, what's the argument for that? Just because he has the ability to wait, hold on. I don't think I'm done. Just because he has the ability to create anything within his story, that does not mean at all that due to that he is more likely to perform and create what he would like to see in the story. Because things that he would like to see in the story might not make the story consistent. So he might prioritize what makes the story consistent over what makes the story more fun in his eyes. So for example, if he could give Luffy bazooka powers, that might, in his opinion, make the story fun. But would it be consistent with Luffy's current powers? No, that's just an example, by the way. But no, it doesn't have to be consistent with his powers. So although he has things in mind that he would like to implement within the story, those things in mind might not be consistent with the story currently. So it wouldn't make any sense for him to implement it. So no, at all, your argument is a non sequitur. I agree that he has the ability to put anything story he wants. That does not infer at all the likelihood of him actually putting anything in the story that he wants, because it might not be consistent with what the story is talking about. Go.
Okay, so you're saying that it might just be inconsistent, so that's why it doesn't have to be true?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying your argument is a non sequitur. Although I grant, and listen this time, I'm not repeating it a second time after this. Although I grant that he has the ability to implement anything within the story, it does not mean that all his desires when it comes to the implementation of a story is correspondent with the current story laws, the narrative laws. So let's say he has a desire to make Luffy the strongest in the verse out of nowhere because he really loves Luffy. That's his favorite character that he's ever created at all. Does that build any consistency with Luffy or any current narrative law? No, it doesn't, because there's no explanation behind the power of Luffy being the strongest currently. There's no explanation at all. However, if he builds up to Luffy becoming the strongest, that can be consistent. So although he desires to make Luffy the strongest at that point in time, narratively it is not consistent and it does not correspond with anything else, because there's still these hockey trampets that he's meeting. There's still these devil fruit limitations, the lack of knowledge, etc. So no, his desires are not correspondent to what narratively fits currently. So although he has a desire, it is not consistent to implement his desire within fiction, within his specific fictional work. So yes, he has the ability to add anything, but whether or not he's going to add anything, or whether or not it's likely he's going to add anything, those are completely different. Go.
Well, here's the thing. There's no contradiction, so I don't see what reason we would have to assume that it wouldn't be logically consistent. Wait, and the contradiction that you tried to bring up is Garp saying
No.
Wait, let me finish.
No.
Dude,
that's not what I tried to say. You're already wrong. No. You already finished your first point. I disagree with me trying to bring up a contradiction.
I let you talk that entire time. You're not gonna let me finish, like, dude.
Yes, fine, because we're different. Unlike you, I'm not a bitch, so I won't let people.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Anyway, back to his ass. By the way, I was talking to you. You want me to read your name out? ISAACHIM. Now, back to what I was saying. I did not try to bring up any contradiction. I did not say it was a contradiction. I said, what would you do if someone would respond by saying X? You have yet to give a sequitur response to the point that I just made. Additionally, retard, the first point of you saying that there's no contradiction, therefore there's no reason for me not to accept your point. What's the argument as to why there's a lack of a contradiction? That's the entire point we're covering. I want you to send the scan because we might be talking about different statements. There are multiple statements of characters not getting weaker over age or over time within One Piece. However, each statement.
Wait till I get the scan, then hold up.
Anyways, each statement, in my opinion, has context behind it. Now, for example, one statement says, I would like to implement a narrative rule where characters do not get weakened over age or over time, which I believe that's him saying it's in his desire. But we just talked about how his desires are not correspondent to what narratively is consistent. Go.
Okay, wait, let me just get the scans first, though, because I forgot to send them.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you forgot.
Like what?
Bitch. Oh yeah, like that you're not retarded. Wait, hold on. That you're retarded. That you're not on my level. That you have no actual good arguments. That even Yanni would beat you ironically, etc. There's a lot of stuff you forgot. Would you like me to name more?
Shut the fuck up. No, you're retarded.
Shut the fuck up. You're retarded. Even though you asked me a question.
Like, why are you on my dick? Like, what the fuck? I've never even talked to you. You're dick riding.
I never said I was on your jit, by the way. You said jit, you just slurred over your words. You meant to say dick, and then to clarify, the reason why I'm on your jit, quote unquote, is because Spooky, my friend, wanted me to debate you so I could embarrass you in front of everybody. Because for some reason, I heard that you had an ego around here, even though you're not even on the level of Yanni.
Dude, how do I
wait, shh. Wait, hold on, wait, chill.
Wait, is that Infinity? Yo, is that Infinity?
I think Spooky's just mad like I beat the shit.
Wait, hold on, wait, that's fine, but hold on. I really doubt you beat him. But let me look at your tier list real quick. Let's see where you have yourself at. Wait, where is he at?
He's right above, like a tier above you and Archie, nigga.
Okay, so that's the reason why I'm on your jit, because you think that you're a tier above me and Archie when you're losing to me on One Piece, which is one of my worst topics ever.
Damn, cuz. Oh, so you hard now, huh? You hard?
You hard now?
Wait, and Finn, the reason I told you to debate on
you hard now, cuz?
He kept saying he would beat the fuck out of you and Archie. That's why I wanted to hear that. That's
he's
why.
Stupid, bro.
Wait, okay, so look. I put myself higher than him on my tier list.
I don't care about the excuses, blah, 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 blah. Look, you think that you're better than me. We're debating right now. I'm embarrassing you right now. Okay. We're going to let you get the scan. Go ahead. You have permission to send it.
I mean, keep getting your dick riders to tell yourself that. You aren't embarrassing.
You're retarded. Shh. Good
boy, whoa. Cut the dick rider stuff out, my nigga. Chill.
What's your dick riding ass up, whole ass nigga like that?
Cuz 8 years old.
Y'all, chill. Look, we have to give him some room to think. I don't think he's able to multitask. He cannot think and listen at the same time. So we're gonna grant him the ability to think, so he can find the scan, think of arguments, etc. Go ahead. Also, Kusa, the reason why I muted is just because he needs my bad. Like, no disrespect. Look, I don't know, Isaac. Just a question, real quick. I don't know what comm you be in. If you, I don't know, like maybe you be around Gyro and Vortex, the low tiers too much. But literally, say I'm way different. I'm way different from all those little Gyro like Yanni niggas, bro. You're not on like no. Look, I'm not one of those people that say, "Oh, well, it's just the case intuitively." What do you mean justify it? Hey, that's like, come on. Let me know when you send the scan though. Okay, future scan, is that the scan you're talking about? Because that was a scan I thought you were in reference to, in which I would have the same response. Damn, bro. Are you good?
I'm just checking the scan. Wait, Future, where did you send it?
Yo, like, why do you keep... Bro, he pinged you. It's in scans, bro.
Okay.
Hey,
Yo, Itachi, you are
X,
doing
I'm
something nice up and talking about.
yeah, Itachi X, I'm gonna unmute you after, my bad. And no, Garbo's not good.
Yes,
bro.
that's a scan. That's a scan I'm
That's the
talking
scan
about.
you're talking about? I bet. Let's read it for the chat real quick, and I'm just gonna repeat the same response.
Wait,
again.
Future,
Which
can
the
you send the
scan?
world's
Wait,
strongest? Can you send the
no,
world's
we already
strongest?
grant that. We already grant that in his prime, he was stated to be the world's strongest. He was stated. He was stated. I'm highlighting that fact. Now, back to what I was saying though. Which part of the scan would you like me to read to the chat? Since I'm obviously better at reading than you, and then we're gonna contend it like I did before.
Dude, wait.
I'm gonna ask you again.
You
I'm
don't
gonna
have
ask
to
you
read
again. Which part of the scan would you like me to read to the chat? The
don't
first
have to
part,
read
the
it.
first
We-
paragraph. Oh no, that's fine. I'm definitely reading it. So the paragraph or the second paragraph, which one talks about your point?
Which one talks about my point? Okay.
Yes, correct.
The
That's the
second
question I
paragraph,
asked you 3
obviously.
times. Okay, I like old men. That's obvious. I like old men. What? Alright, anyways, I like old men. When men and women get older, their character becomes richer and deeper. There are a lot of interesting people, but on a realistic note, they tend to get physically weaker. On the other hand, I hate younger people who look down as well as make fun of them and can't appreciate them ever since. So I wonder, if only all the Gramps and Grannies out there didn't lose their strength, how cool would they be? That's one of the fantasies I like to realize within One Piece. You'll be getting old someday, too. Wouldn't it be nice to be as strong as them? Now, like I said originally, maybe you didn't hear the contention. Just because he has a desire when it comes to his piece of fiction, he may have the ability to implement that desire, but that does not mean at all that he has the ability to implement the desire by being narratively consistent. So what would your response be to that?
Okay, yeah, I already gave you that response, and basically you just told me to justify why there would be no contradiction. Okay, so the reason why I think that there would be
Wait, no.
Wait,
I grant that. Wait, no. I can grant that there's no epistemic contradiction. Sure, epistemically, there's no contradiction relative to your epistemic, by the way, not generally, but epistemically, your epistemic, by the way, there is no contradiction. Sure. Now answer my question now, because I don't think that's a response to what I said.
Okay, I'll explain why it's a response, because you said that it's possible that he's not going to implement in the story that's not consistent with the story. But if there's no contradiction, then it would be consistent with the story.
Making a
Because he
claim
already
that
has
there's
an
no
incentive to
contradiction.
implement it
That's
into
just
the
a
story.
claim about
He
there
has
being a
no
lack of a
reason not to do
contradiction.
it.
Why can't I
More
just
likely
why
to
can't
do
I
it.
just say that about the opposite? I could say there's a lack of contradiction of them actually weakening with old age. How would you respond to that without question begging by saying there is a contradiction? It's the statement. Go ahead.
Wait, what'd you say?
But yeah, so for the third time, since you can't track what you're gonna say that you didn't hear me, look, how are you gonna respond to me just saying the same argument as you? There is a lack of a contradiction of them weakening when it comes to age and time, without question begging by referring back to this statement, which is currently in question. Shaggy and Future, I hope y'all heard that point. Go.
Okay, so how am I gonna say that there's no
Bro,
contradiction?
you keep repeating questions back. Like, are you incapable of hearing the question the first time?
Yes, how does that support your point? That's fine.
What? Wait, did you just ask me how a question supports my point? Hello, I'm talking to you, the person I'm debating.
Yes.
The reason why the question
Okay,
supports my
why
point is because if you're incapable, yeah, I'm answering it. Shh, good boy. Now, if you're asking how a question is supporting, shh, good boy. Now, if you're asking why a question is supporting my point currently, it will support my point in a way which renders you incapable of responding to the fact that I can apply your argument, which makes your argument a non sequitur because it doesn't infer your conclusion. Because there's a dichotomous conclusion, it's either the case or not the case. But if I apply your argument, then my side would be the case as well. So it doesn't justify your point. Go.
Wait, okay, so
I've been waiting.
I don't think that you really got the argument.
Oh, that's fine. I don't really care about what you think. Would you like to move on?
I mean, I can explain why
Oh
you
no,
didn't get it.
no. We can leave it. We can leave it at you don't think. But look, we can move on now. I don't really care about what you think. Like I said.
Okay, yeah, we can move on. That's fine.
Okay, sure. Future and Shaggy give judgment. Like,
Bro, that nigga Future said he was in and out, bro.
Wait, by the way, you said you could beat me, by the way, right?
Yeah, so it's an 81.
okay,
For sure,
we can move on.
Wait.
Right.
By the way, real quick, you said you could beat me, by the way, Isaac Kim, correct? This Archie. Yo, doggy, you said you could beat me, right?
Nigga, why'd you turn into Toronto, nigga?
Wait.
Okay,
Wait, doggy,
said,
you
yo,
said
doggy.
you
we
could
can
beat me,
debate
right?
too. That's fine.
So I'm gonna hold you to this. So just wait here in this VC. We gonna use you for 2 activity events if you getting slammed down. I got
Whoa.
Look though, look. So we can move on. Look, we can move on to the slaughter of the second point. Would you like me to start my scaling since you were incapable of justifying your first point?
Did you get verdict on this point?
Shaggy.
Yeah, I said infinity one.
Okay. Move on.
Okay, well, what about
Would you
Future?
like me to just Future just said he was in and out, as Spooky said 3 times. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Would you like me to justify my point currently, which is that my character wins?
Yes.
Alright, sure. Someone send a statement of Kaido being the strongest creature.
Levy.
Why does Isaac sound like Trini? What?
Isaac does
Okay,
not
someone said
sound
this.
like Trini, by the
Okay,
way.
Zinni. Yeah, I know. I don't know. Look at scans
He's
though.
retarded.
Kaido's the strongest. Yeah, Kaido is the king of beasts. Blah blah blah. Yeah. So multiple philosophers are quoted saying that men are beasts. Blah blah blah. We rape, we kill, steal, all that stuff. So obviously Kaido's stronger than Whitebeard. But
Okay, so you're saying that since he's stated to be the king of beasts. Okay, so why does him being the king of beasts mean that he's stronger than every beast? And also, like, why does
so King within One Piece? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to stick to 1 point currently. You can't even track when I say something. So why would we go into 2 points? Now, to respond to the first point, it's just consistent within One Piece that when people are granted a title of kings or something like that, it's for an achievement such as strength. Additionally, he said to be the strongest creature, which creature connotatively is 1-to-1 with beast in One Piece. So someone can send the statement of him being the strongest creature, which was the statement I was actually targeting the first time, but they sent the beast statement. But it's fine. I can beat you up on either one. So you can wait in the back like a little dog. Maybe you can decide your topic with Archie while the scan is being sent.
I'll debate you on any topic. I genuinely think you could lose on any topic.
You want to be
not
so
joking.
different, bro. You want to be so
I'm not
different.
joking. Like,
Wait,
Isaac. Like,
Yo,
genuinely,
okay, Spooky.
you will lose on every topic. I'm not even
Yo,
joking.
Spooky, I did not read. Did not read that, Spooky.
Hold on. Isaac, on any topic, you will get bitch. I'm not joking. You could pick any topic with me. I genuinely.
Okay, wait, look.
You so funny, bro.
I know, I did not read. Okay, look. Okay,
Wait,
so in the same scan, which shut up.
Can you prove that?
Look, okay, wait, yes, I can prove that, but that's completely irrelevant currently. We're gonna move on to the second point.
How is that irrelevant?
The second
point that we were on.
I don't think I was done.
You
I'm
wanted
sorry.
to take this one point at a time. Then you're trying to skim over.
Yeah. No, that's correct. I did want to take it 1 point at a time, but guess what? I'm lying.
We were talking about before. What? You fucking.
Wait, how am I crying? Wait, how am I crying?
I didn't say you were crying. Are you?
You just said this was the point that I was crying over before. How was I crying?
I did not say you were crying. What?
You just said I was crying over a point, but that's what I was saying though. Look though, I did say I want to take it 1 point at a time, but guess what? I lied. So look at the scan. It says he's the strongest creature alive, and it says he's the strongest man alive, the strongest in the world. Wait, what's wrong with backtracking? Even though it's not a backtrack?
It is a backtrack because you said you want to do 1 point at a time, and now you're saying you want to do multiple.
Wait. Just to be clear, 5 minutes ago I said I want to do it 1 point at a time. Why is that a universal statement for the entire debate? Oh, nothing to say.
No, because when people usually say that they want to take points one at a time,
why is it normative? What's the argument for that? What's the argument for that?
The argument is like my experiences with debating people.
Well, I don't give a fuck about your experience, nigga. You obviously suck, nigga. You barely debate anybody. You obviously probably only debated 2 people, Gyro and Vortex, which is why you're ass. You're tier 20 plus another 5. Now back to what I was saying though. Since we both didn't read the entire scan, I'm sorry. I don't think I care about your experiences. Now, back to what I was saying. So if you see, that's fine. I'm a retard that's beating another retard. That's completely fine. But back to what I was saying. If you look at the scan, it says he's the strongest creature alive and the strongest man in the world. What's the argument? Go ahead.
Okay, wait.
This is also in conjunction with the king stuff, and also the consistency that you wanted me to deliver as in the evidence is people like Mihawk, Shanks, etc. Go ahead.
Wait, so who's the statement stated from? Because I haven't checked the scan.
Oh, I don't think it matters because even though it might be stated by a character, the author's still implementing that statement relative to the character's experiences. So I think it's an author statement. I think every statement is an author statement. So what's your contentions with that? Because you said that would have priority over the verse.
Statement means that the author's intention is to make the properties of the statement true. Like you would have to.
When did I
justify
ever
it.
say that? Wait, when did I ever say that? It doesn't have to be true in every single scenario. It could be likely true. It could just be possibly true, etc.
Okay, well, why is it the author's intent to make it likely true then? Basically, you're assuming.
My authors, yeah. I'm not assuming anything. Shut up. Low tier argument 1. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So the reason why it's likely is because of the consistency that it brings with it. The author's implementing this within the story multiple times over. It's not just a one-time statement, unlike your statement, which you commented on before, which I granted it being stated, not it being true, by the way. Now, if it's consistent, that makes it likely, more likely than not, because there's no consistency of him being stated to be the weakest or a weaker version of someone else, or weaker than someone else, etc. Go ahead.
Wait, the consistency could just be to reiterate Kaido's reputation. You would have to justify why
that's completely fine. Yes, so reputation within the verse is actually a determination of strength, usually. For example, we have Mihawk. His reputation is based upon the experiences that a collective of pirates have had over time with him fighting multiple people. So like I said, their experiences are more likely to be true than false. Additionally, it's not just a statement within the character's eyes. It's not just relative to perception. It's also an author statement. If you were actually listening to what me and Spooky were saying, we commented on how I actually didn't read the entire scan because I'm not a One Piece fan. I don't care about One Piece. So I actually didn't read the entire scan. There's an author statement in the scan commenting on his strength being at the pinnacle of creatures. Additionally, someone sent the scan that is also an author statement directly that comments on his strength being the pinnacle of a creature. I don't know if you are like me who only read one part of the scan, but please look back at it before you give a response.
Okay, wait. Let me just read the author's statement one.
Yeah, okay, shut the fuck up, bitch. Oh no, you're not replying to anything because it's consistent. Also, you're not me. I'm not shutting up just because you tell me to. I don't know who you think you are.
Wait, and then you using Mihawk to build an induction? That's just one case.
Wait, that's fine. I never said that I was. Wait. Do you think consistency only has to be inductive? Do you think consistency only entails inductions?
Okay, so then what account of consistency are you using to increase the likelihood?
Just be clear, the argumentative structure that I'm delivering is distinct from an account of consistency. Are you asking what account of consistency I have or what argumentative structure I'm trying to provide?
I'm asking you how the consistency, like in this situation, because you're just using like normal consistency.
Wait, how the consistency in this situation? That's not even a proper sentence.
How is that not a proper sentence?
Because you said how the consistency within this scenario.
Hello?
What sense does that make? What does that mean? How the consistency in this scenario? What? How the consistency in this scenario? That is what you said, actually. That is actually what you said. Bradley, did he not say that?
Yeah, he did. I can't cut it.
Okay, thank you. Exactly. Yeah, so can you please respond to the main points instead of trying to go into irrelevant points that you know you're going to get slammed on? Don't try to meta debate infinity. Come on.
I'm not trying to meta debate. All of this is...
Wait, no.
I was just meta debating.
Go ahead, continue the main points. Go ahead.
Wait, so this wasn't a main point, then why'd you bring it up?
I never said this wasn't a main point.
Oh my god.
Yo.
Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, this random dude named Dre in chat would probably slam you as well, but you're terrible.
He would.
Look, like I said, please contend what I'm saying. You have yet to give any actual argument, my nigga. Like, oh my god.
Somebody ping me to the author statement, because that's like...
Someone ping you to get some knowledge, but you're retarded. Out to Dre type shit.
Did I just see flames on that?
Wait, you don't...
Bro, Yanni 2.0, bro. Hurry up.
Flames is the GOAT, bro.
Dude, why do you keep calling me Yanni? What?
Because you're both retarded.
That's my son. That's my son, dude. Chill.
I mean, Yanni kind of beats your ass. Literally.
Yanni kind of beat your ass. You're so fucking...
No, wait, what did he just say? What did he just say?
I said Yanni beats your ass. You heard me?
I thought you said something else. Okay.
Isaac,
hey, me and
put that on your mother's life that you believe he beats infinity.
Put it on my mother's life.
Put that on your mother's life you believe this. Stop it. We have to stop doing this.
Hey, Isaac, can you name any Yanni feat above any feats?
I mean, this is like irrelevant to the debate. We can. Like,
you know you lying.
Dude, Wano Kuni.
Wait, Yanni was so ass to where he couldn't even comprehend my AMs, and you're saying that he can beat me?
His amps.
Quote unquote,
nigga couldn't comprehend his.
Wait, okay, so why is this the author asserting that he's the strongest rather than just...
I didn't hear you over people.
Titles and quotations.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Okay, yeah, basically I said, why is this the author asserting that this title was true rather than just reaffirming his.
Wait, okay, would you like to move on? I never made a comment. I never made a comment about. All right, chill. I never made a comment about him asserting that the statement was true, so we can move on.
Okay, yeah, we can move on.
This
Already
nigga
Wait, before we move on, hold on. Before we move on, do you know the argument here?
Yes, I know what your argument is. You're trying to build likelihood off
argument.
You're trying to build likelihood off of the consistency, but I already questioned.
What's the consistency? Wait, no. Just all your question currently is the likelihood of each individual statement being true just because it's made by the author, which wasn't what I was trying to infer at all. So what contention do you have? And wait, just to be clear, what argument do you have against there being a consistency or any likelihood when it comes to the statements being true off of the collective statements, not the individual statements, off of the collective statements, even if it's reputation based? What contention do you have? Do not ask the question. I'm not answering any questions. Nothing's in question currently.
I already gave my contention to that retard. What?
Okay, no. What you did was give a question, which is not a contention. I don't think that's a contention. Do you have a refutation? Just because there's a question, even if I don't answer the question, which I did answer the question, that does not mean that you won the point. That does not mean that your point goes through. That does not mean that my point is false. Currently, I'm asserting that my point is true.
Otherwise you'd be questioning.
Wait, what's the argument? Wait. Just to be clear, it's only a question bag if the thing is in question, and I'm attempting to justify it by using the thing in question. I'm not attempting to justify anything right now because I don't think I need to. So why do I need to justify anything that I've said so far?
Okay, well, if you don't justify it, then it just has no evidence, and it can just be ignored.
Wait. So it has no evidence because I don't present it to you?
No, I'm saying that it has no evidence because what you're using.
Prove that. Wait, hold on. Justify it has no evidence at all. Wait, no, justify it has no evidence because you just make that claim. Go ahead.
Wait, I didn't say that it had.
You didn't say it didn't have any evidence. Wait, Archie, is that not what you just said?
Are you fucking stupid?
He said that.
Let me finish what I'm
saying. Definitely not Archie, but he definitely said
he did that. By the way,
I'm not saying that your point didn't have any evidence. I'm saying that.
No evidence.
Oh my god! I'm saying that what you used to try.
Oh my god! Why are you coming up to your god?
Didn't have any evidence.
Wait. So just be clear.
The evidence that you're using is in question.
Wait, what evidence am I using if I just said I'm not trying to present any evidence currently for anything external to what I just said?
That's just what you were trying to do in the debate. What you were trying to do in the debate.
Hold on.
Likelihood off of consistency and off of it being stated from the author. But I basically.
Just to be clear, that's not what hold on. That's not what I was trying to do. Hold on, that's not what I was trying to do. Look, what I was doing was saying a collective of statements and asserting that there's likelihood. I said I'm not going to answer any question that you have. I don't care about you putting things in the question repeatedly because that's all you low tier rats do. That's all you Yanni level goons do is put things in the question. I'm going to ignore your questions and I'm going to question why you have any reasonable skepticism. I'm not done. I don't think I'm done. I'm going to question why you have any reasonable skepticism. Oh, that's fine. I don't think I'm done, Isaac Kim with a H. So back to what I was saying. I don't think you have any reasonable skepticism. Additionally, I would like a refutation. I don't care about any question that you ask. Any question you ask is not going to be a refutation towards my point. Even if the question goes unanswered, does that make my point false? No, it does not. So give an actual response. Do not question things. You're not Yanni.
Okay, yeah, I already explained why the skepticism would be reasonable here. Because otherwise, the evidence that you would be using to support your evidence wouldn't have evidence. I didn't claim that your point.
What evidence? What evidence have I? What evidence? You would just say it's a question. Wait, just because you would say it's a question bag, but a question bag is only present when I'm attempting to use what's in question to justify what's in question. But I'm not attempting to use what's in question to justify what's in question because, in my opinion, there's nothing actually in question here, which is actually a question bag for you because you're assuming that there's reasonable skepticism, which is currently the point of contention.
Yeah, I already explained why the skepticism would be reasonable here.
No, I agree that you attempted to explain it. Your quote unquote expert for why there's reasonable skepticism is the fact that I question back. Listen. I'm trying to tell you the contention as I've told you 5 times. So listen, since you didn't hear it. Your argument as to why it's reasonable is the fact that I'm question begging. However, that question begs in itself because for me to question beg, I have to attempt to justify something, but I'm not trying to justify anything currently. I'm asserting something, which is that there's a collective of statements, which there is evidence, by the way, which I said in chat, which we both grant there is a collective of statements. What you're trying to put into question is whether or not that collective of statements actually infers likelihood. What I'm doing is, as a hater would do, me and Shikio, would ignore the question because I don't believe you have any reasonable skepticism. I'm questioning whether or not you have reasonable skepticism. You've yet to give it without a question bag. Your question bag is assuming that I'm question begging, which is the point of contention. And then as an additional add-on, I would like a refutation because I don't care to answer a question. to even if the question goes unanswered, which it didn't, but even if it were to go unanswered, it does not make my statement false. Okay.
Okay, wait.
So
Here's the thing.
Johnny 2.0 respond.
I'm not
Go.
using like potentially question begging to justify why the skepticism would be reasonable. What I'm using to justify the skepticism being reasonable, because even if like you don't question beg, but you just don't give an argument for your position, then
Wait. What's the argument? Hold on. That's not what you said before, by the way. But what's the argument as to why a lack of argumentation for another position is reasonable skepticism or creates reasonability for skepticism? Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, I already gave the argument for that. The reason why is
Okay, what's the argument? Go
we
ahead.
usually use Hitchens razor.
Yeah, by the way, wait. Usually, when you say usually, that means it's normative under debaters. So, can you send any recording of a high tier? Actually, send 3 recordings of a high tier, and this community specifically use a Hitchens razor. I'll wait. Go ahead. Because when you say usually, that means it's normative under debaters, relative to debaters. So, I don't think anybody in this VC, other than maybe you, has used Hitchens razor, even uttered the words or the phrase Hitchens razor. I don't think we've uttered that word about more than 3 times. You have not heard someone say Hitchens razor in this server for the past time it's even been created. Nobody uses that. Nobody uses that razor.
You don't,
I don't know
have
why
to
you're
say
lying.
a word to use it, retard. Like what?
I agree. That's why I said you haven't used the razor, idiot. I just said you didn't use the razor.
No, what I'm saying is you don't have to say Hitchens razor verbatim.
I agree, which is why I commented on them not using the razor. I didn't just say that they didn't use the phrase. I also said that you can't show me 3 recordings plus of someone using the razor, which is independent of the phrase. Show someone at least 3 recordings of someone saying, in this debate server, by the way, of someone saying, I'm going to dismiss what you said due to the lack of evidence. And which is completely fine, by the way.
Why does it have to be
No, let me finish. I can grant that. Let's say I can grant that you're capable of dismissing what I'm saying due to the lack of evidence. You are capable. I'm not trying to justify anything to you, though. You can't motivate a retard. It's very hard to do so. I'm trying to motivate Shaggy. If Shaggy agrees with me, that's all I need. I'm not here to motivate you. So, yeah, simply click and dismiss what I'm saying. A lack of academic evidence. Because to your knowledge, there's no evidence for my position. That's completely fine. But you obviously have little knowledge because you're a little retarded. So we can move on.
Yeah, so you didn't answer my question. Why does it have to be based on like?
You didn't answer your question, so move on. Like I said, I don't care about answering your question unless you have reasonability towards the question.
Yeah, the reasonability towards the question is basically like you're trying to give these conditions that I would need to justify something that you think that I need to justify.
Wait. Can you tell me the conditions?
Okay, yeah. The conditions that you laid out are basically showing a high tier that like uses Hitchens razor from the server.
Why is that though? Why is that? It doesn't have to be high tier. Wait, it doesn't have to be high tier. Yo, the reason why it's a prerequisite is because you said usually people use Hitchens razor. Usually entails normativity, but obviously the normativity is relative to debaters because obviously you don't mean that normal people throughout their everyday lives are going to use Hitchens razor. So you obviously mean debaters. It's relative to debaters. So when you say usually, that means normatively. If it's a normative claim, I would like normative justification. However, you're incapable of delivering normative justification.
Only apply to this server.
Can you please stop talking? That's why I didn't just say this server. That's why I didn't just say this server. If you were listening, I was going to finish and say that you are trying to motivate the judges. So if you can provide normative justification for me and the judges, then that's completely fine. It doesn't have to just apply to the server. However, I'm saying it might motivate the judges more if it applies to the server. That's why you let people finish, okay? So go ahead because I just told you. You stupid! I just told you the point of me specifying this. Oh, I hope you know. If it's normative, that means it's more than not. If it's more than not, that means you have to show more times where debaters use Hitchens razor rather than them not using Hitchens razor. So go ahead. We'll wait. Go ahead.
Y'all should just conclude at this point.
Wait, so you want me to show like?
Wait. Shut up. Shaggy just said we should conclude. I'm going to take his suggestion. We can conclude. Oh, but to answer your question, yes, I would like you to show more people using Hitchens razor, debaters specifically, rather than them not using it. Go ahead, because that's 10 minutes.
Okay, wait. So how is it the claim that I made.
Oh, the reason why it's a claim, even though I answered this question about 4 times, the reason why it's the claim that you made. Listen. The reason why it's the claim. I love hearing my voice. Yes, I'm going to keep on talking over you. Now, the reason why it's the claim that you made is because you said typically debaters use Hitch's razor. If it's typical, that means it's normative. If it's normative, that means you made a normative claim. If it's a normative claim, it usually requires normative justification. The normative justification will be relative to debaters because you talked about debaters. That's the topic of conversation. If it's relative to debaters, then you have to show more recordings of debaters or more instances of debaters using Hitch's razor than not. Go ahead.
Okay, just because something usually happens, it doesn't mean that it happens more time than not. You can say that people usually get raped.
What is usually? What's the argument for that? What's the argument for that? That's analytically false. That's my justification for that being false. But what's the argument that you have that can justify that? Wait, so just be clear, everybody, the claim that he just made is just because it usually happens doesn't mean that it happens more times than not, by the way. It's a claim he just made. But go ahead, what's the argument? Hey, by the way, yeah, Archie.
Oh wait, nah. Usually what I meant.
This can be our last point. Huh?
Yeah.
I heard you like to VC jump too, Isaac. don't even think about it. You do that, you man. Don't even think about it.
Usually.
Okay, wait. Hey, by the way, yeah, we're about to conclude in a second, but my mic lagged out. What did you say? You said you meant to say what?
I meant to say
I ain't gonna lie, Isaac. I heard you were talking shit about me too, nigga. Now I'm kidding.
Yo, Shikio, yeah, shut up. Anyways, but you said what, bro? What
I
meant commonly.
Are you still? Is something commonly? Oh my god, I agree. Just because something commonly happens does not mean it happens more time than not. It can be equal. This commonly happens. This happens a lot. However, that's not what you said. You said it typically happens. If it typically happens, that means it is more likely to happen than not. It is more consistent to happen than not. It is more normative to happen than not. That is the claim you made. You yourself said you did not want to backtrack. Everybody heard you say that. Now that you realize you got put into a corner by the best debater in Infinity, you want to backtrack. We're not doing that here. So what's your contention? Or we can conclude. I would like to conclude. The judges would like us to conclude. You have no argument because you're retarded.
Okay, so misspeaking and backtracking are different things. How are you going to justify me?
Okay, just to be clear, all the backtrack is you going back on something that was said. Even if you were to misspeak, then and you were to change it, that's you backtracking because you're going back on what you said. But back to what I was saying, though, that's justification. That's analytical justification. Bro. Let's move on, though. Let's conclude. The judges want us to conclude. You're stalling. You don't want to get beat up.
I'm not fucking stalling. I'm just replying to the shit that you're saying.
Yes. Hey, stop cussing. Shh.
No, real shit, bro. Stop cussing before I smack the shit out you, bitch.
Shut the fuck up.
Suck my dick. Come on.
Let's conclude.
I said we can conclude this one.
Yo, Shaq, who won? Okay, all right, nice. Easy claps. Go ahead, get beat up by Archie.
All right, so what type